I'm gonna give one credit play on the Task Force Harrier, so probably will be one of my gameplay videos from a while. So hopefully it comes out alright. I'm flying totally blind here, so hopefully the video is capturing most of the gameplay and not my head. So just crane it up. True to form, fighting in the night. Luckily for this game there is auto fire, so I can just leave my finger on it. There's two buttons. There's the Vulcan fire or the normal fire, and then there is, strangely enough, a bomb that will just hit ground targets, and specifically ground targets. So basically just won't do anything for the planes, and then likewise for the Vulcan, it won't do anything for ground targets. The thing that I like about this game is the fact that the difficulty is alright, it's not too difficult, and also reminiscence of a lot of the old 90s shooters. Your helpers are actually small versions of a plane or a helicopter. Whether or not these are piloted by midgets or children is up for debate, and the programmers are also good enough to make the bullets so that they stand out. So there's a nice bright pink color. A lot of the older shooters, they usually use a sort of a tan color or something that blends into the background quite quickly. Whether or not this is done on purpose or by design or by coincidence is up for debate. And overall, the game is alright. Not very good, not very bad effort by UPL. And as you know, they are sort of a subsidiary to Taito, so yeah, they would have had to get a okay from Taito before they can release games like these into the arcade. And another unique feature about this game is voice digitization. They went through a lot of trouble to try to get the voice as accurately as possible, including giving the announcer a type of accent. Which I think is a nice touch, because you know, not a lot of games in the past would go through that much trouble. They usually just uplift a sound sprite, sound effect from a movie or TV show and call it a day. Probably another game that sort of like use that type of strategy would be something like Dodonpachi or Donpachi, where they just try to, you know, give it a bit more of a voice to the whole game rather than synthesize sounds or digital effects. And as you can see, most of the bullets, most of the missiles can be fired back, and when they launch the missiles, it's quite a big one as well. And for this particular shooter, you can actually end the stage without destroying the boss if you run out of time. I did so in my earlier playthrough, and but in this case, it didn't really get to that stage. And another thing I noticed about this game is that there is some level of zooming in or zooming out for the sprites. So at certain stages the sprite will look a bit blocky compared to the other times, and other times it will look fine. Typically I don't really like dark stages, because you don't see much detail. Like, say for example, these like sentries, they are just destroyed. They just don't stick out as much. So you can't really see how much effort was put into drawing those little army men firing their rocket launcher at you. Yeah. I suppose it's trying to be realistic and then plan their stages around night strikes, which usually happens in real life because limiting casualties, whatnot. I like the power-up system because they give you so much variety that you can be forgiven that you don't have a smart bomb at all to get your tight spots. And yeah, so I don't really miss the smart bomb at all. And the fact that you can just wail away on your weapon and watching big explosion is actually quite a good, satisfying feeling. And a lot of the environments is destructible as well, which is great. Yeah, so I'm pretty glad to pick this up for a good price because I don't usually see them on sale that often anywhere else, and just locally from the local trade meet, it was a really good price. And basically in New Zealand there's absolutely no competition against myself for arcade gear because not a lot of people are willing to put the time or effort into setting this up properly. So I'm a bit lucky that way. Hopefully that trend will continue, but I'm pretty sure that once people get quality cabinets and quality introduction to into the game genres, that more and more people pick them up. And I hope that happens because if it's becoming a sort of a dying hobby, then there's absolutely no way for it to continue for future generations. Frankly, I don't see it going past this generation because with the likes of MAME and other sort of like playing solutions, except for the actual arcade board, you can actually almost replicate the same experience at home with a good PC setup, and don't really need to wait until it's getting re-released in the digital format. Classic shooters like these, they just get buried under the truckloads of more famous shooters, and unfortunately that's how it is with games. Like when the license, when nobody picks up the license, it just runs out, and just like me, running out of credit. I hope you enjoyed this style of video. Like I haven't done this myself, so yeah, hopefully I can play other games and record my thoughts. My main motivation for this type of video is so that it forms like a sort of a memento to games gone by. Whether or not I'll end up with rare games or not is up to chance. So thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll play some more games later on. Bye!